4 or 5 days later.
Sure.
She said, well, just give me a couple of days. It's weekend. I said, sure, take your time. It's no problem. When she got it back to me the next day, done. Like done.
The
Completely done.
next
The next
day.
day. The
Wow.
next very
Wow.
next day. And
Wow.
at that point, I was able to take it, import it into my system here, and then I love what she did. I sent it off to get it mixed, brought it back, made some adjustments, added some more parts, got it mixed again, then got it mastered, and then it was like, yeah, this is the one. So, I've always wanted to do something on my own at some point, but I think, well, I know now that was the time to do it. And so
Right.
that's how it became a thing. And man, very supportive. It was great. It's a great experience.
And how you actually became a solo artist, pretty much.
Yeah.
And do you know? Well, I'm sure you do. That song has almost 200,000 streams on Spotify. Did you know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
isn't it?
I mean, I'm very thankful about it because again, it's like my very first song he wrote and did most of the instrumentation, and it was just it was great. So
Wow.
yeah, thank
Yeah.
you everybody who's streaming it. Thank you.
So you also have toured, right? So you got a lot of stuff. And I'm actually going somewhere with this. So
Okay.
not only did you start as a solo artist, but you're also a sideman. And that's a great combination because that gives you so much insight, experience. When you're the front man, it's kind of difficult to see things. But when you're like side stage or you're seeing through your eyes, you're looking at the point man, you can see things sometimes that they can't see. So that's
Right.
giving you a lot of experience. Who are some of the people you've toured with, and what have you learned being on tour with them?
Well, I've been on the road with Althea Renee, Jeanette Harris, Eric Darius, Paul Taylor,
Wow.
Jeff Koshua, Adam Hawley,
Yeah.
Matt Marshak. Recently, I was on the road with did a couple shows with David P. Stevens and Jeanette Harris together. That was a great run.
Cool. Cool.
Really cool show.
Cool.
Yeah, just to name a few. And it's and then most recently, I was on the road with Willie Bradley and Lori Williams. We went to Hawaii. About that later, but went to Hawaii and did a couple shows there, and that was a really great show. It's a great show. And then of course, along with Rashawn Odell, who is the bassist for Brian Culberson, writer, composer, MD for me, and cool brother. Man, you have me thinking now. Yeah, been on the road with quite a few people. And then I think the one thing to remember for me that I learned the most is that some things like as far as what to do and not to do, right? Networking, presentation. I'm a respectful kind of guy, so I've always learned how to respect engineers, but I learned it even more by being on the road with those guys and girls.
How so? How so? What do you mean?
Because a sound engineer can make you or break you. And a sound engineer, whether it be he or she, they're still a human, right? They can have their good days and bad days.
Sure.
I've learned that although something may not be going according to plan, to still treat them politely and show them gratitude and appreciation, because at the end, you don't know what they've gone through.
You don't.
And when you do that to them, it makes things a lot better and easier. And, it reduces the level of stress and complications, right?
Sure.
I've seen artists that just go off on different engineers, on the road and just going off, come out and everything. It's like, whoa. And then sometimes it's like, well, I kind of understand where you're coming from. But for me, you have to look at it. I like to look at things from a different angle, right? I want to treat them how I want to be treated. Now,
Right.
if it's something that's totally out of hand, then that's something that your stage manager just take care of, and, or MD, and they can just get it done.
Take care of
But
that. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But there's ways to handle stuff, professionally. But I learned a
Always.
lot, and I learned about Jessie J on the road with her. Matter of fact, I'll be with her Saturday in Detroit. Um, but I've learned as far as how organization, discipline,
Yes.
road manners,
Mm.
touring manners. As far as how to be presentable, um, how to it sound like a teacher talking to a kid, how to behave in
Etiquette,
public, etiquette,
basically. Yeah.
pretty much, right?
Mm.
And because someone is always watching,
True.
always,
That
and
is
you can't
true.
always, no matter where you are. So you have to remember that you're an artist, and you have to carry yourself well, and you have
Mm.
to, make sure you uphold your brand, because you're representing your brand. Your brand is all
True.
you have. If your brand
Mm.
is shattered, then
That's it.
done deal, right? So
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah, I learned a lot being on the road with all of the artists I've named, and some I may have missed, but definitely learned a lot. Learned a lot.
Memorable moments on the road? Anything that you can share? Some things you
Yeah.
can't
So,
share.
yeah, some things.
Ah,
Yeah, no, 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 I'm just playing. No, um, you
mm.
know, I think one of the funniest moments is when I was on tour um with Rashawn O'Dell and Fifth Element, and we were just tired. We were in the van and we were tired, and Flute, our drummer, just broke out in the Kenny Rogers song. I actually have it on my Facebook page. And it's just like we were just so silly and goofy. I mean, we had a great time. He broke out in that tune and sound just like him, and then he added church at the end of it. It was just crazy. It's
Right.
hilarious. So
Oh, God.
we had some good times. But yeah, just being ourselves and being free. Some great
Wow.
time.
So as
Yeah.
an artist then, because you have, um, you've grown up in a family that were professional musicians or are.
Hmm.
Then you went to a group called Next Level and displayed that talent locally and maybe regionally. I don't know. Then you began your solo career. You've toured. Jesse, I think you're beginning to live that dream. I know you see that all coming together for your good. I know you see that. Is
Yeah.
there anything at this point in your career that you can share with a brand new, straight out of the box indie artist who's saying, "I want to do that. I can sing. I can play. I can do that. Oh yeah, just give me an opportunity." I'm just making fun.
Yeah.
What would you share with somebody who's just starting their career in music?
Um, that's a good question. I would I would definitely share with them to make sure that they know who they are and never lose their identity.
Sure.
Um, and know exactly what message you're sending musically, whether they're vocalists or instrumentalists. Like, what is your purpose? What is your why?
Sure.
And to not be discouraged, because it's tough. I mean,
Right.
I make phone calls. I share this on a fan page to my fans. I make phone calls all the time, and you get so many no's. You get so many
Mm,
where you leave a message and they never call you back.
true.
And it's like you just keep going. You just keep plugging at it. Do not quit. Don't quit. Don't stop.
Exactly. Don't
Don't
stop.
get discouraged.
That's
Yeah,
it.
don't get discouraged. Because all it takes is just that one time.
That's it.
And I've had venue owners that came to me, and they, I called them and asked them, see if I can set something up. They're like, "Yeah, I remember you with Eric Darius." Yeah, okay, cool. Or, "Yeah, I remember you with Adam Hawley, Julian Vaughn, and Marcus Anderson in Cincinnati." Yeah, yeah. And then it's like crickets. Well, I'll call you
Wow.
back.
Wow.
And then you never get a call back,
You
and no
don't get
follow.
that call, right?
No. So it's tough. You know, it's a little bit unfair because unless you're like a well-known popular name or you're
Right.
selling millions or you have
Right.
billions of streams or selling
Sure.
millions of hits or whatever, you know, you don't really get a true opportunity like you should. But you still got to keep going. You still got to believe in yourself
Yes.
and recognize that you know you have a gift and you are to use it, and your gift will make room for you. So it's just a matter of just being consistent and persistent, just never stopping. And you know, something will eventually break through. I'm still knocking it down as we speak every
I
day.
know.
You
Yeah.
know, and but it's good. It's good for us. It helps
Yeah.
us out.
And it's important to know the business for
That's
yourself.
what I was going to say. The next part, they have to know the business.
Yeah.
Learn. Always be a student, right?
Yeah.
Always be willing to learn. You never know too much,
Teachable.
um, because you can never know enough. And
Sure.
things change all the time in the industry and in technology and
Yeah.
in security, all this other stuff. So it changes all the time. So you have to be willing to always learn and don't be afraid to collaborate. Don't be afraid to network. Get a group of people, musicians, other artists, whatever.
Yeah.
Because collaboration to me is key. I
It's
love
key.
working with people, and it's
Yeah.
probably because of my background with playing like in different bands and marching bands and concert bands and learning how to be a section leader, learning how to bring things together with your fellow bandmates. But I love collaborating with other people. So yeah.
Wow. Wow. And I want to ask, this might be a crazy question. Have
Okay.
you started using AI in
Um
your creative
Oh,
efforts?
no. No, I haven't, not yet. No.
Do you think you ever
Um,
will?
I won't say no because I think it's a good tool to have to help with maybe, enhancing or getting a boost start. However, I do not agree with it in terms of taking over the creativity, in terms of
True.
making it do everything,
True.
because at that point, it's no longer art. You know, music is art. um, Drawing and painting is art, right? So if we get to the stage where everything is fully automated and it's AI, which
Yeah.
you know, get the definition, AI means artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
right? It's
Yeah.
not the real deal. It's not the real thing. It's artificial. So it can be modified, manipulated in many different forms. And there's different types of AI too, right?
Tr
So there's
That's true.
cognitive, all- but I think in terms of art, um, I think it should not be used in terms of replacing someone or something. I think it can be used in terms of maybe enhancing,
True.
um,
Yeah.
maybe helping boost something. But I don't think it should take the term of replacing art itself. That's just
Yeah.
bad. That's really bad. Yeah.
Absolutely. And speaking of creativity, I wanna start talking about the production and some of the singles that you've put out. It doesn't matter,
Hmm.
who produced that single?
Me,
I knew you were gonna say that. Oh,
I
wow.
did. Yeah, it was great. It was great. A lot of
Obsidian?
fun. Myself and Rashawn Odell, we both co-produced it.
Did you?
Yep.
Weekend Groove.
Me.
Look at that! How'd I know that? Wow. So when you collaborate, how, and I think I've asked this before, how do you guys decide, these are the pieces we're keeping to make this song? Of course, it's the producer who does everything, but if you're co-producing, so that means your thoughts and ideas are just as important um, as his or hers. It can be a female producer too.
Right. Oh yeah,
So
absolutely.
how do you guys decide the parts that make up that song?
You know what? It's it's really a miracle. For example, with Obsidian, I created the bass for it and I created the melody, and then I hit up Rashawn. I was like, "Hey, yo, man, I need something on this. I need bass. I need you to do some stuff on it." He was
Hmm,
like, "Man, this is already killing." I'm like, "Nope, it's not. I need it." And so,
That's what I'm talking about right there. When one says
yeah,
no, and then you feel it, you feel the
yeah,
passion, you
yep.
know? Yeah, that's
And
what I'm
he
talking
did it. Yeah, he did it.
about.
It's like there's a connection. There's a, it has to be a connection. Connection is everything.
Mhm.
If there's no true connection, then it's like, what is it? You know,
Mm.
there has to be a connection.
True.
So we're already connected. He knew exactly what I was talking about, what to do, so he did it and nailed it. And then I believe that's when I talked to somebody named Sabrina about
Who is
saxophone.
that? Who is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ooh,
I don't know who that was. I don't know
ooh.
who it was. But anyway, but no, we casually talked about some stuff and we
Mm.
mentioned sax during the conversation. And you mentioned Carl Cox. I'm like, yeah, I said, I talked to Carl. We ran into each other, said we want to do something someday. I'm like, man, this would be a great opportunity, great time to do it. And so contacted Carl. And man, Carl, let me just take a side note on this guy.
Go ahead.
Carl is a beast.
He is.
That guy, I mean, he's a great music educator too, right? Because he teaches the kids, and his kids have won different competitions and stuff like that. If you follow him on Facebook, follow
Mhm.
Carl Cox. Carl is a beast. He took the song and did some stuff, and it's kind of unfair because
What do you mean?
I'm a,
What's
well,
unfair, JT?
I'm gonna put this out there. And I'm not trying to hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah.
I think there's only one guy, or not, there's only one person that really was able to nail it. A second person came close. She came very close, but no one has yet been able to play Obsidian on the saxophone except for one guy that plays in my band now. Has really been able to nail Obsidian. It's a very because how he played it is
Yeah.
is it's tough. It's pretty tough.
Whoa.
So a lot of times when we go on the road and we pick up, someone there as a pickup band or partial pickup band, um, man, it doesn't work. So we have to put the sax track in and we just play on top. It's tough. I mean, and this is something else I want to tell a lot of indie artists and leaders. Do not be afraid to make an executive decision about your show or about your set. And when I say that, I mean in terms of if things aren't working out personnel wise, then don't be afraid to, make it right. We unfortunately during one of our shows, we went through three saxophonists
Ooh.
before we actually did the show. Yeah, it was
Wow.
and
Yeah.
unfortunately because you know they didn't know the music, and then it was just bad.
What do you do? You
So
have to get rid of them.
yeah, so it's not fun times, but you
No.
got to do it right because we have look at the people online. We have people that we play for, we entertain,
Yes.
we perform,
Yes.
and if we don't do our job, they won't like it. They'll let us know,
They
and
will.
then that messes up your brand.
Absolutely.
It's all business. It's
Yeah,
definitely business. But
because
but yeah,
word of mouth
yep.
travels so quickly.
So
And
fast, so
and
fast.
and girl, did you hear that last night? That was a mess. That's what you
Mess.
that's
And
what
then
you'll
that's
hear
people leave, and that's the impression, and it's unfortunate. And the next thing your numbers, your sales, your shows, your ticket sales, and everything drops
goes
down.
down. Yeah.
Mayday, Mayday. It's like,
Yeah.
no, we can't have that, right? So
Houston, we have a
yeah,
problem.
we have a problem.
A big problem.
But to
Oh,
get back to your question, yeah, it's just a matter of connection
yeah.
with producing, and so we kind of know each other. And when you work with people as a team,
Yeah.
you know where how to walk, where to walk, and what to do, and things just come together. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's
That's
not it's not
absolutely
it's not difficult. Yeah,
that's amazing. I mean, and I've always wondered that, when you come out and there's this product and we're hearing it,
yeah,
yeah, and I'm just using a name, John Doe, and I produce this, and it's amazing. Yeah, but what did you go through in the studio? I'd
Yeah.
like to be the fly on the wall to hear everything. And I'm not saying that it's bad stuff. I just like to
Right.
know how you guys filter through everything and you make the decision, even if one says, and that was a perfect example, even if one person doesn't feel like anything else needs to be added to this track. You've done it, you've
Mhm.
nailed it. And
Mhm.
then you're like, I'm feeling it right in here. This has got to
Mhm.
go on. So
Mhm.
I'm so glad you were able to share that with us. Listen, I gotta do this last break. People are paying to be on here. So
Okay. All right.
so this is some wonderful, wonderful conversation. And that's what I love is when the artists are just transparent and it's authentic. I don't even have a bunch of questions that's listed. I am just allowing the conversation to just flow as
Cool.
it should. Yeah, that's the way it should. So
Yeah.
please don't go anywhere, you guys. We'll be back with the premiere. You're gonna love it of Late Night by Jesse Thompson, featuring saxophonist Judah Seeley. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Course is the gentleman I was just talking about, Jesse Thompson. If you have not gotten your copy, please download. Today is April 1st. Download, 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 download. Did I say download? Download.
Yes. Keep going.
Download today. It matters. It really does. We need your support. And this brother is he's just a great guy, just an amazing guy, amazing creative. And his music with Judah is Jesse and Judah.
Yeah. J&J Productions.
J&J. I know, right? Okay.
Maybe he's talking about something.
I,
Yeah.
I didn't say it. Oh,
Oh
so
man.
talk about the song because I want to premiere it. Tell us how Late Night was birthed for you.
Yeah. So I was on the road. I think I was in Pittsburgh with Adam Hawley. Yeah. And we were talking while we were going out to dinner after the show. And I said, "Hey man, I still want to do something with you." He's like, "Yeah, man, Adam, great guy." He's like, "Yeah, man, we can do something." And he said, "Just let me know." And so we had been, missing each other, that sort of thing. So I said, "Hey, this is it. I got to get it done." So I contacted him, and we sat down and we, talked about a few things, and then at that point, Adam had created a base already, and so I was able to capitalize on that base, and then we just
Mm.
started collaborating, working stuff together, and working it out. And he loved it. I loved it. It just felt so good. Um, so afterwards, he was like, "Okay, so I'm thinking about adding a sax," and I said, "That's cool." Because at first I thought he was going to play on guitar, but he's like, "Nah, I'm here." And this is the collaboration part. He said, "Nah,
Yep.
I'm hearing the sax on this one." So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I can hear it too. And I'm trusting him because he's an experienced and he's multi-billboard charting
Yes,
artist.
he is. Yes.
Um, and plus the guys, he knows a lot. So I said, cool. So we came about and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna ask Judah. And so I hit up Judah and he was like, yeah, man, just send me the track. So I sent him the track, and he's another one that got it done like the next day. I'm like, man, this is crazy. And Judah just he nailed it. I mean, he nailed it. I mean, he's a phenomenal artist as well. And he nailed it. Got it back, sent it to Adam. Adam loved it. And then so we played around with the mix and put everything together. And so Adam sent it to me. I said, "Yeah, this sounds really good. Sounds cool." He said, "Wait a minute, I'm gonna make one more adjustment." So I sent it back. He made adjustments, sent it back, and I noticed what he did. And I'm like, "Man, this is really cool." So we agreed with the mix, and then after that, we sent it off to Steve Hall for mastering.
Yep.
Steve did his thing very quickly, expeditiously, and then we got it back. Then we took a listen to the final product, and it was like, voila. So, yeah, Late Night. It's created late night. We never sleep, right?
Nocturnal
So
you are.
yeah, nah, exactly, right?
Oh,
So,
I love it. I love
but
it.
yeah, so I mean, that's how it was created, and it was just great, and it flowed really, really nicely. I mean, you can tell when something is going to be extra good as
Sure.
far as how it flows.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we've heard stories where some artists in the studio for days, weeks, months, getting this one song together, and then it comes out and boom. But I've learned to learn how to let things go. Be natural.
Yeah.
Let the perfection side go sometimes,
Sure.
because
Sure.
sometimes that's a holdback or drawback for you. So, and it blocks your creativity, and then sometimes it hinders or dampens your energy, the vibe that you have intended for the tune,
Sure.
right? So it's
Right.
like the beautiful thing about art is that oftentimes the rawness of the
Mm.
creativity is what distinguishes it so much and allows it to really make a statement and be born on the canvas. So, we painted this picture, we got it on canvas,
Sure.
and it just flowed nicely. And
Flows.
so it was done. So here we are.
And so here we
Right.
are. And
Right,
that's
right.
such a great setup for the song. So everybody prepare yourselves for the premiere of Late Night by Jesse Thompson featuring Judah Seeley. Enjoy.
Three, two, one.
That's new music from our special guest tonight, Jesse Thompson, featuring Judah Seeley. Oh my
Yeah.
God, late night. Go
Uh,
download this music. We are ready for a CD. Okay. We want a CD. And so
got
I
you.
know it's coming.
It's coming.
Summer ish, maybe, sort of.
I mean, hey, I'm not tied to a label. It's my own label. So I mean, we can, do whatever we want to do. I'm the boss.
You're the boss man.
I'm the boss.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
amazing. It is so
Thank you.
amazing. We want more. I
Thank
want a
you.
storyline. I wanna
Okay.
hear where you wanna go melodically,
Okay.
with this project. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, right now, it just might be it might be a nighttime project.
It's good.
Um,
It's
yeah,
good.
I mean, there's some other tunes I have that deal with nighttime, evening, late evening things. So it may be something more towards a nighttime adventure or a nighttime experience, right?
Sure.
JT Jazz, something like that.
Oh,
Because I really want to be where so we had Weekend Groove was pop pop,
we
so
did?
and inauguration, I kind of had a collaboration saying, "Hey, world, this is me. I do a little bit of everything. I've got some of the funk. I've got some of the smooth. I've got some of the vocals in there, that sort of thing. But this one is going to be more towards it's kind of like a mellow tone,
It
um,
is.
but
I
but it's going
agree.
to be a mellow groove, right? So you'll
Mm.
get different experiences where it's a mellow tone of groove that's really easy to listen to, and it allows me to keep my identity. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I might release it here in a couple weeks. I don't know. No, it won't be that soon.
Not that soon. Got
No,
it.
it's not a work involved. But yeah, hopefully, summer, late
Right.
summerish, like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has
So
gone to radio, right?
yes, today. So give a shout out to Goroff Radio Marketing, uh, Jason Goroff.
It's
Actually,
amazing.
Jason did Weekend Groove for me.
I remember
Um,
that. Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And so great job. So yeah, I'm excited, and he's excited. He helped me out a lot. So Jason, if you're watching or listening, or when you do, thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate it. I think
Yeah.
you're just you're phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
So yeah,
Yeah.
we're ready to make this thing happen. So yeah, it hit radio across the world globally. So I'm excited, and best is yet to come. Yeah.
Absolutely. So you're going to continue to tour, is that
Yes.
right? Um,
Absolutely. Yeah.
where can we expect to see you? We wanna see you. Don't you guys want to see him live? Right? Right? Right,
Yeah. That
Pam?
would be
Yeah.
great.
We wanna
That would be great.
don't
Cause
you
Ryan,
start, Jesse. Jesse. No. Already know where you're going. Don't you
no,
start,
but
man.
but you know what? I will say this. I will say this. Oh, let me give another thanks to my brother from another mother, Will Downing. Yo, Will, my man, dude. I appreciate you taking time out to listen to my project and to put your voting and words of confidence on it and approval to seal it, man. It means so much to me. That brother there is so cool. He's the
It's
real deal. So
cool.
I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully I can do something. Hopefully we can do something together one day. I would love to.
I can hear
Just a
that.
matter of
I can
this
hear that,
calendar.
Will Downing.
Oh yeah, man. That's my dude. That's my boy. So
Oh, look at
but
this. We've
yeah, I
got
mean,
an
let's
look,
make it
we've
happen.
got an invitation to come for you to come to London, England.
Yo, hey, I got my passport. I'm ready.
You
I've
got
got
your
I got my TSA pre-check. I've got my global entry.
you're ready to
I
go.
am ready to go. Let's go. Just get me there. It's funny because I just had that
Um,
conversation with my brother Marvin like 2 days ago. We talked about that, and
wow.
it's like, oh my god, like this is amazing. Like, yeah, he said you need to go there. You need to go there. I'm like, yeah, I hope we go there very soon.
So, where do
Yeah.
you guys, since I have you guys on, we're about to wrap it up. Who wants JT in their city? Okay. And while
Hey,
they're typing that in, don't forget to thank you wanted to thank someone about
yes,
helping with the Indiegogo. Uh,
Yes, absolutely. There's Mary J. Troyer. She's one. I want to give her a shout out. Thank you. So
hey, Mary
many of
Jo.
you, some of you may know, in order for you to have a project, you have to have funds. It takes dollars. So I started a campaign, Indiegogo, and I know a lot of you weren't able to donate for whatever
Oh,
reason. It's okay, but
they're
there
coming
were a
up.
lot.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm sorry. They're coming.
Oh,
JT.
hey, hey.
Look, we got. Listen, you missed it. I'm sorry. Hold that thought. We've got St.
Okay.
Louis. We've
Yes.
got Atlanta.
Okay.
We've got
All right. First
Cincinnati,
lady,
Ohio.
Lisa.
Hmm.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Of course, Sandy. Wait, hold on. They're coming so quick. The comments are coming so
We'll be in
quick.
San Diego May
Oh
4th.
my
Yes.
God,
San
y'all! This is
Diego.
Cleveland,
Cleveland.
Buffalo
Pam.
in the house. Look
Yes.
at this. Oh my
Hey, Kurt.
God. See you
All
this
right, Kurt.
weekend in Detroit. Absolutely.
Detroit.
Kansas City. Oh
Okay,
my
Sheila.
God. This is
Let's go.
JT. You got a tour already.
Yes. So all we need to do is just get the venues. So you know what? I think you know what. Do me a favor, all of you who are submitting. That's my cousin Sylvia. Hey, cuz.
Yep.
So, so if any of you who are submitting these cities, suggesting cities, make sure we get the name of the venues or something that's around there, and then that way we can go ahead and attack.
Listen,
So,
guys, we want some nice
bam.
venues from all of these cities. Everybody from your city, you know exactly where they are, right? So I want you to get the contact name and phone number. JT's publicist is online, isn't she?
Yep,
Is
bless. She should be on there. Yep.
She should be on here. I want you guys to put you might not be able to do it at this late notice, but connect so that his publicist can help him get all of this information together. And look, Pizza Express. I mean, that's a well visited man.
That's where my boy Eric Darius is there. Selena Albright, who relocated over
moved
here
to London, and that's
she's
something.
over there. Yeah, she's
Oh
over
my
there.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. So we'll get a collection of all those venues. So if you're not a part of my fan page, please go join today, and then make sure you can get on there and send me messages on there. Send it to Bless, and then she'll take care of everything else, because we definitely want to come to a city near you. We would love to, and I'm looking forward to it. So let's make it happen. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
This is so amazing. I appreciate you guys for wanting him in your city. How many cities was that? Like 10? 8?
I think 10 to 12, something like that. Yeah.
That's a tour right there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, absolutely. My thing. I'm sorry.
No. I think they're starting to put some names of venues and things in here. So, JT, that means you got to go on the page, and you've got to look at this. You can get your publicist to do that. You can do it, but we've got a whole tour just waiting for you. And I'm going to put myself on the line because JT has been asking for a little assistance in doing something that I have never done before. And that's helping him with booking. And I am going to commit myself because I love JT that much. As just my brother with a V. Okay?
With a V.
Brother with a V. I love him that much.
Good.
I believe in him that much. And I am going to assist anywhere I can assist. I'm not pushing myself on him, but here's the thing. We asked for it. We got it. So let's go to work. Time to go to work.
Let's go.
Let's get this done. You guys are so cool. that's why I like the Unsigned Artist Reveal family. And I just appreciate, and the cities are still countries. It's just still coming. Everything.
That's wonderful. That's a blessing. Let's go.
I
Let's
know.
go, man. Let's go. That's so
Listen,
exciting.
you're gonna have to flip my bill to go and airfare and transportation if I'm doing all
Yeah,
this
we
work.
got yeah, we got to work something out between you. Yo,
Get
Lord
me
have
off
mercy.
my day job, man.
Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here we
Here
go.
we go. Here we go. Oh,
You've
you
been
know God.
blessing everybody.
Oh, I'm
But
I'm
yeah, no, I
happy.
thank you all so much. I appreciate it. And thanks, Celeste, for hanging in there doing stuff. She's doing a great job. We've got
Yes.
some other stuff to come. Oh, but I do want to do this real quick. So the Indiegogo I had, people were able to donate money towards the project to help me get Late Night off the ground. So I want to say thank you to these individuals. I got Jan Ham, I've got Nelson C. I think that's Lisa. And I've got Letitia Walker, Kenyatta Printers, who's from my hometown, Dayton, Ohio. Denise Walters, Sylvia Lee, and Marianne Allen. Thank all of you for your contribution.
Right now.
I think I see that.
But we
Like,
hear you loud and clear. I mean, you are like frozen in
I'm like
time.
totally frozen. Oh man, it's kind of like because I don't want to leave. I guess that's what
That's
that is.
okay. We're at the end, but you are, you're heard loud and I mean crystal clear. That's not a
Okay,
problem.
good.
So we just want to say again, thank you guys so much. The comments are still continue, guys. Those in the replay, I want you to hashtag replay and then place the city and state country. What if it's in Bali, JT?
Oh, let's go. I'm down with it.
Indonesia. Go to Indonesia.
Let's go.
It would be wonderful. I truly need a getaway, guys. I need a getaway. So listen, again, I appreciate all you guys and everything that you do. Coming on board and listening with us. Remember, what you make happen for others, God will make it happen for you. I love you guys. Over the moon and back. Come back next weekend. We've got another special guest. Not gonna tell you who, because I might have to change that person. To date, everybody has shown up, but I try to kind of keep things undercover now because sometimes they really work my nerves. Okay, and scare me a little bit. But come back next week. We've got somebody else special for you. I love you guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you same time next week. Take care.